Christo's pregame coaches report from Buffalo, New York, as Marist opens the annual Western New York swing against Canisius this morning. Alongside the Foxes head coach Brian Georges, my name is Jeff Braulton. You're listening to the Christo's pregame coaches report, brought to you as always by Christo's Restaurant, located next to the McCann Golf Course, back in Poughkeepsie. Christo's is your home for fine dining and catering. Coach, team enters Buffalo 4-0 in the MAC. Got a win over Loyola in the morning on Monday, and it was another one of those team wins, 3 players in double figures. Same type of win that the teams have given all season long, another good one.
That's what you hope for. You know, anytime you got 3 players in double figures, they can't focus on just 1 or 2 people. It usually means that somebody also is coming off the bench to help make a contribution and stuff. So, you know, I thought, you know, especially on the defensive end, we did a nice job. I don't think we shot it that well, but, you know, it was definitely a team effort.
You know, you mentioned people coming off the bench to contribute. Didn't get a lot of bench points at Loyola. In fact, only 2. You need to see more from that group.
Well, you'd like to. I don't think they played as much as they had been in the past, but the thing that they did do is they came in, gave us quality minutes defensively, you know, in terms of guarding people and giving our kids a rest, and even their announcers were talking at the end of the game that we had played a lot more people than they did. Might have been part of the reason why they didn't shoot that good of a percentage.
Defense was a big key in the Loyola game. I know you were very pleased with the overall team defensive effort coming out of the game. What did you see from the girls that led you to be so happy with their performance?
I basically just following the game plan. I thought we hedged well on the ball screens. I thought we helped very well. And at least, I mean, they got a number of 3-point shots off, but a lot of them were people running at them and a hand in their face.
It seems like this year's team, 4-0 through the early part of the MAC season, started off a little rocky against Rider, then got better against Iona St. Peter's and Loyola, and it seems like this team just keeps progressing through the 3 games. Do you think we've seen this group play their best basketball yet?
Well, you hope not. You always hope that you're playing your best basketball in March. And, you know, again, I think we need a little bit more consistency. You know, that people have good games. You know, we're still getting people, a couple people having good games, a couple people having real bad games coming together. So you'd like to have everybody on the same page, see what that's like. But that's obviously pretty hard to do when you're playing a lot.
We're going to try and get everybody together here in Western New York as Marist takes on Canisius, another 11 a.m. game this morning. The Griffs feature a lot of freshmen. Gone, Ellie Radke, Brittany Russell, Marie Warner, a lot of players that used to make Canisius is Coach Zay's squad playing differently now that they've got all this young and new personnel.
Well, I think he's playing a lot of people, but he's playing a lot of young talent. He's got very good young talent. And he's got something that he hasn't had in the past within the Marie Warner years and stuff like that, which is size inside.
What do you think that the effect of that inside size will be on this game? I know it's similar to what you dealt with against Loyola.
Well, Loyola wasn't that big. You know, they had talented inside people. These guys have pretty talented freshmen. I mean, they've been shooting a very good percentage, you know, from 3 and from 15 feet and having an inside game. You know, I think they practically have the corner market on Rookie of the Weeks. It's usually one of the 4. But, you know, they do make young mistakes, you know, at times. But when they're playing well, they're a very good basketball team.
The Bovenkamp, Ruddle, Morabito, just name a few of the young players from Canisius. When you watch them on film, who impresses you the most? Who do you think you have to focus on?
Well, probably Ruddle. You know, for 6'4", she steps out. She reminds me a lot of Kate. Steps out and shoots a 3, has a nice inside post game, passes the ball pretty well. She's a real nice player.
It's always difficult coming up to Western New York. What are the keys to starting off the trip right with the victory against the Griffs?
Well, again, we have to play good, solid team defense, and we have to get everybody involved. You know, they're busing in 2,400 elementary school kids, so about 3 times as many as we had over at Loyola. But you know, so the place will be packed, and the advantage for us is we're used to playing in front of that type of crowd at Marist. You know, that's the great thing about the support we get. We're used to it, except these people won't be cheering for us.
Marist head coach Brian Georges, the rest of the Christo's pregame coaches report. As always, thank you for the time. Good luck against Canisius. We've got more to come after this. Stay tuned. You're listening to Marist Women's Basketball on GoRedFoxes.com.